All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game between Moon versus Soin. My wife just stopping on by, telling me the name means "你听听我的呼吸," which means you're listening to my breath. I don't know. Sounds like a very romantic thing to say. I don't know. I don't know if Moon did that on purpose or not, but well, we'll see what's going to be happening in this 1v1 matchup. Soin opening up with an Altar of Storms. There is the Orc Burrow and a Barracks. The Barracks being placed down, very helpful. One of the things I kind of wish was added to the WarCraft 3 interface is the ability to like hover over, similar to how it is in StarCraft, where you can see how much time is left for the building, what the total build time, not just this percentage progress meter, because the time it takes to train up a Farseer or train up a peon is different than, well, say building a building, right? So if they actually showed like 35 over 90, and then like, okay, well, you can get a rough gauge of the percentage, but then also know 35 over 90, you have about what, 55 more seconds until that is done. Anyways, Moon is coming across here. It is going to be Keeper of the Grove, not going for Warden. Hello, AAB3737. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying week 2 of COVID-19 Scare, as we're looking at the Wisp purposely pulling some units away here. Archer is going to perhaps head back on out, and what is going to end up happening here, as you can take a look, Archer getting in a little bit of damage. I thought it would have aggroed a bit more, trying to get some damage there. There's the attack. Ancient of War now going to be absorbing quite a bit of damage. As you can take a look, well, a Wisp should be coming across to do a bit of repairing as well. Back down across here, Blade Master is going to be making his way back out. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and try to get into the view of Soin, just so I can spot this Blade Master if he does decide to disappear by wind walking. We are looking at an Archer, well, taking a little bit of damage. Units are backing up. Scroll of the Beast Keeper of the Grove does go ahead and pick that up. Ents are now trying to engage. Ancient of War now trying to back away. Meanwhile, the Blade Master is about, and he could try to get some serious damage here. Perhaps even taking down this Ancient of War would be very, very deadly. As you can see, the Ancient of War down to 382 hit points. It did attack and get a little bit of trees. So it is being able to regenerate a bit of hit points naturally from eating trees, but is it actually going to get taken down? Wisp now trying to make their way over. Soin may be able to get the last shot off. Yes, he does, as the Blade Master now going to walk away. Keeper of the Grove not yet at level 2, and that is in fact a very big deal. Without an entangle, the grunts can still run amok here, cause a lot of problems, as the Keeper of the Grove now heads back off to the north. There goes that grunt trying to slip back every which way. Damage onto that Blade Master. Blade Master, oh, nope, gets detonated, as the Blade Master may try to go for another shot there, trying to get some damage through. Does have to back away. Has one more healing salve. That is it. Uses the healing salve and the clarity potion after the attack. Could try and use a wind walk as well, as the Keeper of the Grove loses sight. Wow. Meanwhile, back across over here, Grunt may try to hire up something from that mercenary camp. Meanwhile, Blade Master needs to back away, has his hand on that wind walk to get ready, and it does go ahead and wind walk right there. Meanwhile, Forest Troll Berserker does get trained back up. Grunt now trying to head away. Are we going to get an entangle? Oh, purposeful pathing right there by the Forest Troll Berserker. And Soin, well, Soin in a little bit of trouble, as the Blade Master, well, forces a retreat back. That Grunt taking a lot more damage than he would have liked, needing a healing salve there as well. And every time you're forced to use a healing salve, yes, you're using that 33 gold, but sometimes more importantly, you're using up the time that it takes to repurchase another one of those. Grunt getting a little bit of damage once more. He did not want to find the Keeper of the Grove with that range damage, as the Keeper of the Grove now moving back on out. Blade Master against Keeper of the Grove here on Twisted Meadows. Moon, is he going for mass archers? That is the question now. We are getting huntresses, so it is going to be Keeper of the Grove and hunts in this Night Elf versus Orc matchup. It has been Moon's particular strategy for quite some time, and he really likes just going down this particular route, perhaps using the entangle to really shut down those major, large, high priority targets until well, spirit walkers and or shaman are able to make their way out onto the field. Now you can see here the Blade Master is going to have to, well, force a reset. He's not going to be able to stick around in a fight for very long as the Null Overseer gets taken down. Level 2 on the Blade Master, picking up a Gloves of Haste, and now finish teching the Stronghold to pick up a Shadow Hunter. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove here, going after that Grunt. Grunts are getting body blocked consistently. Huntress is trying to make their way in. Keeper of the Grove is going to be able to finish off that Grunt here as another Grunt tries to get in front once more. This low hit point Grunt looks like it will be able to slip away as the Keeper of the Grove going after a separate Grunt as well. That Grunt now down to 431 hit points, but looks like it will be able to back up too. Soin doing a good job keeping his low hit point units alive. Hey, Crota, best player ever of each race, you think? I don't know. I know a lot of players prefer, old school players prefer Grubby versus Moon. Moon, yeah, without a doubt, perhaps the most recognized, well-known Night Elf player in history. Grubby, in sheer popularity, I don't know if Grubby has been outclassed by Moon yet. As we're taking a look, Ogre Warrior now getting taken down there. All right, hi, good luck, have fun. Well, I am gonna have fun. Whether I need good luck, that is definitely not, that is completely out of the question since I'm not playing the games. I'm just here for your casting enjoyment. Blade Master with a critical or Windwalk Strike going after the Forest Troll Berserker. It is branching out another way. Meanwhile, we're taking a look at the, well, Alchemist now currently out onto the field. They're going to go ahead and engage back once again as we're looking at, well, the Blade Master going to go after, well, yes, the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove quickly getting hexed. Alchemist is right there. A quick, Cloak of Shadows. Beautifully done in order to try and escape and stay alive. Acid Bomb now on a low hit point Grunt as that will take damage over time. Blade Master going after that Alchemist. Alchemist taking a lot of damage once more. Keeper of the Grove still hiding in, well, perfect sight as another Archer Shadow Meld as well. Beautiful use of Shadow Meld so far, but at some point there is going to be a little bit of diminishing returns. You do have to run away with these units at some point here. Keeper of the Grove gets an entangle off. Perhaps gets some damage onto that last Grunt. Grunt gets a purge as the Blade Master teleports, or, well, Blade Master forces the teleportation away, and the Keeper of the Grove with that Alchemist heads back. Lin, Moon, Infi, Happy. You know, yeah, each of them are very, very fun to watch. I think Infi for a while was not very entertaining to watch. He's recently gone up in the entertainment value. I think in years past, if you saw an Infi game, you pretty much knew that there was just going to be lots and lots of towers. And this was during a time where, well, we wanted to see something new. Can you check upgrades where the population counter is, by the way? Check upgrades? Nope, only population. This is the old school NetEase account. That NetEase upgrades, they finally allowed for full screen again, and you can go ahead and go back and forth. Meanwhile, Blade Master, Serpent Wards are now down. Serpent Wards extremely effective at those Huntresses. So the Shadow Hunter recently has become a very good counter to Hunts because of that level 3 Serpent Ward, dealing, I believe, 50 damage on average. 50 damage on average, piercing damage that adds up very quickly. Tome of Knowledge being left behind because, well, frankly, who wants knowledge? Apparently the Blade Master wants some knowledge. Gonna go ahead and pick that up. That is essentially half of a Circlet of Nobility without taking up an item slot. So when sitting at level 2, Blade Master, on the Blade Master, level 2 on the Shadow Hunter, we're looking at the Alchemist getting to, well, maybe level 3 here. Not going to get quite there. I thought perhaps those Forest Troll Berserkers were creeps. Nope, the red Mohawk does determine or says otherwise. Blade Master now looking to continue to cause a little bit more pressure. Serpent Wards are down across here. Low hit point Grunt getting backed up. Perfect timing. Belt of Giant Strength also on the Shadow Hunter to give him a bit more durability. Meanwhile, the Blade Master gonna go ahead and stop this entangling Goldmine. Well, the good side is, as long as he's here, this expansion will never really get up and running, but at the same time, he's not gonna get any experience there. The Shadow Hunter, in the same breath, is going to go ahead and continue to creep out difficult creep camps all across the map. And if the Keeper of the Grove and level 3 Alchemist battle it up away from the Blade Master, and perhaps we're not going to be ready in time here as the Serpent Ward does come down, 27 to 30 damage, and that is piercing damage. Well, there it goes, another one down. As we can see, the battle is going uphill, but somehow we didn't see that many misses on the attack. All right, Serpent Ward once again thrown back down here. However, the Serpent Ward should really be going after the Huntress, not that Archer that takes reduced damage. Swirl of Speed being used in order to get away. Purge onto a Grunt to try and break way back again, as a low hit point Grunt down to 2 hit points gets taken out by a friendly Shadow Hunter, denying that experience. Always very key. Meanwhile, Blade Master looking to join back in on the fight, and this was a definite problem. Huntress is able to pick off unit after unit. There goes one Grunt, and the Keeper of the Grove, is it actually going to perhaps be able to get another Entangle off somewhere? There's an Entangle onto a Grunt. Grunt now down to 123 hit points, as the Huntresses are just going to try and finish off 1 or 2 more shots. One more shot. Blade Master may decide to take it down. No, Healing Salve for the save. Healing Spray not in time, as the, well, not going to be in time, as the Alchemist now back out onto the field after he gets hexed. More Healing Spray trying to save some low hit point units. Grunt with Lightning Shield getting in some big damage again, and you can see that damage over time. Grunt gets purged as the, well, Keeper of the Grove tries to make its way back out. Is it going to get taken down? Yes, it does. A Windwalk Strike plus a critical strike getting in that necessary damage. Low hit point Grunt entangled with a Lightning Shield. However, Lightning Shield on a Grunt versus Huntresses doesn't matter that much unless you're actually standing directly next to a Grunt, which, well, doesn't make sense if that Grunt is entangled. Blade Master going after the Alchemist now. Alchemist, Healing Spray, trying to stay alive. No, not enough mana for, a Hex, as we're looking at a Lightning Shield come across here. Lightning Shield taking down one friendly Grunt. Blade Master going after the Alchemist. Alchemist gets taken down as well. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability used as well, as the Serpent Ward still poking across multiple units. Double Serpent Wards going after Huntresses now. Blade Master trying to get some damage onto some other units. There goes a Windwalk, and the Blade Master is going to finish off a Forest Troll Berserker with one more shot. There it goes, gets up to level 3. Units trying to double back every which way. Blade Master sits at level 3. He is healing and is going to be able to head back as well. Do I prefer this meta or Dots? I actually prefer this meta over Druid of the Talons. It really feels like Druids of the Talon, well, maybe it's because I've seen too much Reforged Cyclone, and I think Reforged Cyclone looks absolutely hideous. And that's why I don't want to see it. Anyways, Blade Master, Shadow Hunter now here, ready to engage. Blade Master, Shadow Hunter going to be coming across here in just a moment. Huntresses are back off to the north. Archers and Forest Troll Berserkers still doing a bit of scouting. Perhaps the Shadow Hunter, Blade Master will be able to pick off some key units, as we're looking at the Blade Master now head off to the north, but doesn't have an Orb of Lightning. No fortified armor upgrade as of yet. Warmill is getting additional thorium armor upgrades, as the Blade Master is going to try and line up in front. There is a purge onto that Forest Troll Berserker, and boxing in that Forest Troll Berserker right there in a beautiful location. 2 units surround, and now using a Serpent Ward as a type of Sentry Ward as well. Over here to the top right, Moon has been mining pretty freely from this expansion, with not really any challenges, getting over 1,000 gold, and, well, maybe able to get up to 1,500 gold here in just a moment. Meanwhile, back across, we are looking at Moon, setting up a third base over here at the 3 o'clock location. When you're going up against Moon, if you think you've taken out his expansion, well, you often have to, well, try again, since Moon is known for setting up multiple bases absolutely everywhere, and you're just going to be forced to constantly scout. All right, there's some purging. Serpent Ward trying to get in some damage again. Blade Master going to go ahead and finish off some units. There it goes. There's a detonation. Triple Serpent Ward. Blade Master able to force another detonation once more. Huntresses ready to join in on the fight here. We are looking at watchtowers. Orc burrows are in position, and they're going to be able to get in some damage here. Double owl sentries or sentinels in play to reveal a Blade Master. If that Blade Master tries a Windwalk Strike and get in some damage. We are at Stronghold. Fortified upgrade is done, but frankly, Soin is so well fortified here that the Night Elf army shouldn't really want to try and push. The downside, though, is without the economic advantage of the 12 o'clock expansion, he has to solely rely that this ninja expansion at the 3 o'clock location is not found. At least all the Frozen Throne sounds are back mostly. Yep, that is true. Shaman now making their rounds out, perhaps trying to see what other expansions and what other creep camps can get cleared out. Shadowhunter sitting at 4, Blade Master sitting at 3, gonna go straight after that Forest Troll Warlord, I believe. Or, well, there goes some Inner Fire as you're looking at Lightning Shield going down. Quick purge as to get rid of that, as the Forest Troll High Priest will get taken down. This red creep camp taken out in pretty much a quick time, not having to worry too much about damage, and now adding in even an Orb of Darkness on a Blade Master. Or perhaps is that going to be given to the Shadowhunter? Blade Master, now with an Orb of Darkness, has the ability to attack air. Meanwhile, we're looking at the Keeper of the Grove, who now gets up to level 4 alongside that Alchemist. All right, Twisted Meadows, known for a lot of level 5 heroes. So many creep camps out. Yeah, Shadowhunter with the Sobi Mask. And if it has also a way to increase its mana, that would be that much better. Sobi Mask overall mana regeneration is up 50%, but it really feels like having a higher overall mana amount is worth even more, since you're not always relying on that Sobi Mask to try and keep you topped out. Also, if that Shadowhunter had about 500 mana, you can almost freely Hex Healing Ward and Serpent Ward pretty much all at the same time. All right. Shadowhunter looking to finish off this unit here. Grunt's going to go ahead and engage Tree of Life. There's a couple of purges trying to get the units away. Blade Master finishes off one. Is going to be able to finish off multiple Wisps. No, there's the detonations. There goes another detonation. And finally, that last detonation once more. Alchemist now sitting at level 5. Going to go ahead and pick up some items. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 4. And Alchemist with double pendants of mana and energy, up to 805 mana. That is absolutely mind-blowingly scary. On top of that, because it is a Night Elf player, Alchemist is just going to go ahead, drop both of those pendant items, and then as he's back home, he's just going to be able to refill his mana and get back up to 449 pretty easily. He could probably do the same off over here as well. He's not going to be using that much of his Moonwell juice, since that overall mana is significantly lower, and the Alchemist also picks up a Staff of Preservation. All right, that Alchemist, if it actually gets into transmute territory, he can turn a Moonwell juice into gold. I should call him a Midas at that point, turning a Moonwell juice into gold. And as long as he's just constantly getting Staff of Preservation to back home, he can consistently translate that into a pretty easy victory. All right, no Alchemist. Are we going to see an Acid Bomb? There is double Grunts with Lightning Shield, triple Lightning Shield, a quick Hex now onto the Alchemist, as well as the Alchemist now trying to back up. All right, more Grunt Lightning Shield coming across. Damage is adding up rather quickly. Where is the Alchemist? Alchemist just back here again, constantly getting hexed, unable to be able to easily cast, as we see another Hex go down. All right, what may end up happening? Well, beautiful saves there. Low hit point Huntress is trying to constantly run away. Finally, one gets taken out. We see multiple low hit point Huntresses. 9 supply, not 300 hit points between the 3. As we're looking at the Alchemist now makes its way over and is going to go ahead and Healing Spray. All right, one needs to get within that range right there. Not quite there. Let's take a look. Healing Spray down across here. Going to go ahead and heal up, perhaps trying to make its way back over. Alchemist still has one more Healing Spray ready to go. Serpent Wards are in position. Detonations may go down as the Serpent Wards are dealing 48 to 52 damage each. Scroll of Town Portal in order to exit back out. Are Grunts going to get lost? No Grunts lost either. As we see, this expansion was taken out, and now this expansion is lost too. Keeper of the Grove going to go ahead and, well, teleport back down to the south. He's going to go ahead and take down these Huntresses here, as we are looking at another Tree of Life. And I've said it before, if you think you've taken out all of Moon's expansions, think again. There was an expansion here, and an expansion here currently operational. Only one wisp inside though. Meanwhile, Soin is actually sitting on a solo base right now, but currently still mining a decent amount of gold since he is not in any sort of upkeep. The downside though, down to 920 gold left in that gold mine. He needs to find another place to play, and Moon, and maybe this should be called Moon Meadow instead of Twisted Meadows. Moon having some crazy games on this particular map. The number of expansions just seems to favor Moon so much. 67 supply compared to 50. Moon with a big advantage, but then again also having a lot more wisps and workers out on the field as he's trying to set up an expansion here and well set up and finally establish this expansion here. Only about 300 gold mined from this expansion. We're looking at the Tree of Life suffering quite a bit of damage as the, well, in comes the Huntress's. Damage going to be coming across. Wisp are here. We're going to see Purge. Are we going to get enough detonation? Yeah, detonation now finally onto some of those units, but the Shadow Hunter still okay. Ends now joining in on the fight. Huntresses, and we are just backing your opponent into a straight up corner as the Blade Master getting in some big damage. Healing Spray coming across. There's a Hex, but the Huntress was able to shadow meld in time. Meanwhile, low hit point Huntress is in the front. More Healing Spray coming across there. More healing. There is another Hex going down, but the Shadow Hunter now starting to run low on mana. All right, Goblin Shredder now trying to head back. Archer taking a lot of damage as well. Healing Spray down. Well, nope. Shadow Hunter is constantly just denying any sort of healing spray whatsoever. Low hit point Grunt down to 58 hit points, and it somehow survives as well.
Our gold mine has collapsed.
Soin at 46 supply, and this game is turning into Whack a Tree of Life, and every time you think you've taken one down, another one just pops up somewhere else as the main expansions are done mining. 21 minutes 35 seconds into this game. Orc work, thank you for tuning in. Zug Zug, as we're looking at the Tree of Life now, well, entangling the gold mine here at what I'll call the 2 o'clock starting location. Huntresses are fully upgraded. 2-2. Keeper of the Grove just shy of 5. Alchemist, well, almost at 5.5. We are at Fortress now, and we still don't see a Tauren Chieftain or anything to really explain why we are at tier 3. That's why I have this map on veto. Yeah, so many players. Well, if you have a chance to fight against Moon, might as well just veto this map if it's not your favorite matchup. All right, Huntress is now looking to back away. Serpent Wards ready to get their push again. Shadow Hunter sitting at level 5. Sobi Mask and Clarity Potions keeping everything topped off as the Shadow Hunter, well, not having Healing Wave, instead using Serpent Wards to put pressure. As we're looking at Moon, well, doing what Moon does best, clearing up another expansion. The Alchemist gonna be right here, 438 mana Healing Spray, trying to heal up more units again. No ensnare onto a Mud Golem this time around, as we are gonna be picking up a Crystal Ball, as Staff of Preservation saves a low hit point unit. The Keeper of the Grove just shy of level 5. Meanwhile, what is going on here? Scroll of Town Portal to try and teleport back over, perhaps save this expansion off in this position, as we're going to see the engagement. All right, Blade Master going to try to engage. There was slow from the Mud Golem. No purge as of yet. The Shaman could turn around and try and purge right there. There's some damage. Serpent Wards now finally drawing a line in the sand to get in on that damage. All right, there's that Healing Spray, followed by that Hex, which we were all expecting. One Huntress, number 1 now down. Same thing with number 2. And Soin now pushing back the other side. All right, Grunt's trying to slip through the trees here. Hunter's going to turn back around, get in some damage. 224 critical strike, and an Entangle canceled by a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability as the Keeper of the Grove looks to back away once more. All right, Alchemist shaking off that Hex feeling again, as the Shadow Hunter and a Blade Master have been dealing so much damage. Shaman do have Mastery Training, Bloodlust, allowing for a faster chase, as the Blade Master could be in a little bit of trouble. Are we going to look at a Scroll of Healing being used? Would save a very low hit point Grunt, or at least temporarily. There it goes, as the Alchemist gets purged once again. Blade Master appears right in front and says, "Pop, I'm going to take you down." All right, Healing Spray trying to be used. Are we going to get a Hex? No Hex at all, but the Alchemist still taken down at level 5. Keeper of the Grove trying to retreat back once more. Entangle perhaps onto some of those other low units, as the Keeper of the Grove now in serious trouble. All right, gonna try and engage. There is another Purge Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. Entangle onto a low hit point Grunt, trying to go after some of those remaining units. One low hit point Huntress somehow able to escape back out. There goes one Grunt. Another Grunt could get taken out. Another Grunt as the Keeper of the Grove gets taken out as well. Soin, all of a sudden, with a level 6 Shadow Hunter and a level 5 Blade Master, being able to finish off so many of these units. And this was after Moon has really mined a lot more than Soin throughout this match. All right. Yeah, that Shadow Hunter has cast a spell on that Alchemist, and, well, he's finally his, as the Blade Master going to make its way off to the north, perhaps get some damage onto this Tree of Life and stop the expansion. Moon, is there going to be enough gold from this expansion and a gold advantage to take the victory, or is Soin going to be able to use his superior heroes with no additional economy for the victory here? All right, Peons doing that long distance walk of shame. Grunt about to get taken down. A couple of Serpent Wards. There goes a Wisp with through detonation, as we're looking at very low hit point Blade Master, low mana Blade Master, and Shadow Hunter. Soin having a 3 supply lead. Long distance walk here. Huntress may get some easy damage onto some of these units. A little bit of bounce damage adding in to the play, as well as the Peons are going to go ahead and back around the corner. Once more, Moon says, you know what, you may have taken down one of my expansions, but I'll get one up again. There ain't nothing gonna keep me down, as the Tree of Ages finally about to fall. Is that Tree of Ages from the starting location? Yes, it is. Actually shifting all the way over here. Moon now gonna be in serious trouble, as he is gonna end up getting revealed here in just a moment. There goes another detonation again. 3 more Shaman, as the Shadow Hunter, well, no easy way to heal. The big advantage right now for Moon is if he can somehow get his Alchemist back out onto the field, fight inside the Moon Wells, and then use home field advantage to come away with the victory. All right, we're going to try and come in for an engagement here. Keeper of the Grove going straight after the Grunts. We can see a couple of Purges going down onto those Ants. Alchemist now shows up onto the field, and that is absolutely hilarious. The Alchemist looks like he comes out with no mana pretty much, because, oh, Blade Master is going to be able to get away. No, he is not. Oh, yes, he will, as the Alchemist, because of his 805 maximum mana, looks like he comes out with no mana whatsoever. 1/8 of, well, his overall progress bar. Soin is pretty much broke. Soin trying to do some long distance mining here. Let's take a look. Current gold, current resources, 137 versus 16. Yeah, pretty much what you see is what you get. Peons are still doing a little bit of long distance walking, but there is a sentinel in position to keep track of how much mining is really going on there. Shadow Hunter does have Devotion Aura, could easily sell that item. Blade Master, Gloves of Haste, Orb of Lightning, as we're looking at Huntresses getting additional gold by creeping still. Alchemist is in position. Alchemist sitting at level 5. You can see Acid Bomb coming across here. Blade Master is revealed. There goes a quick Hex, as that Shadow Hunter, well, going straight after that unit. All right, this could be a problem for the Alchemist. Alchemist tries to turn back around. And Forces of Nature trying to join back in on the fight, but a quick Purge, 1, 2, 3, cuts all of that action short. All right, Keeper of the Grove, is he going to be able to Staff of Preservation? Yes, Staff of Preservation takes him back to all of these Moonwells. He did end up selling all of those pendants, and I would have thought that he might have tried to actually hold on to them to make those Moonwells that much more effective at giving them mana, just constantly picking up and dropping them off. Alchemist down to 208. Blade Master is going to be showing up to the party. Going to turn back around. There's some damage there. Damage getting added in. Blade Master going to try and engage. Let's take a look. Keeper of the Grove taking a lot more damage. There's a 206 critical strike, as the, well, Keeper of the Grove protected by the Alchemist. Keeper of the Grove now down to, what, 90 hit points. Lightning Shield coming across here as you're taking a look. Well, Huntress is trying to engage. Blade Master, is he revealed? Oh, a quick Hex. There goes the Shadow Hunter. Blade Master could get taken down. Blade Master gets taken down. Keeper of the Grove now trying to back up, and all of a sudden the level 6 Shadow Hunter, level 6 Blade Master has fallen. Tranquility now getting cast, as the Keeper of the Grove is now alive and, well, at least temporarily. Are we going to see a Staff of Preservation? Healing Spray, yes, Staff of Preservation saves right there as the Alchemist is in serious trouble. Alchemist trying to break his way out of this tough spot. Is he going to be able to make his way back out as the Huntress is now joining on the fight? Healing Spray, Lightning Shield onto a Grunt. Grunt trying to get in a little bit of that extra damage. Alchemist now out of mana. What is he going to be able to do? Keeper of the Grove, where is it going? Trying to just back away every so little bit as we're going to look at those Grunts now finally getting taken down. Low hit point Grunts absorbing a bit of damage. Healing Spray coming back around. Keeper of the Grove is right here. There's an entangle on the highest hit point Grunt as the Keeper of the Grove backs away. The Keeper of the Grove so strong right now, able to eat through multiple Grunts, and there you have it. Soin leaves the game after Moon finishes off both the Shadow Hunter and the Blade Master. All right. My apologies for not being able to give you exactly all of the details in that particular fight. Soin actually having more experience, but unable to finish things off. Soin looked like he had the lead, but poor item management and the fact that the Keeper of the Grove or the Alchemist sold those extra items was I'm still trying to process this all. Like, I needed to see that key moment when both the Shadow Hunter and the Blade Master were taken down. The Huntresses were going after the Shadow Hunter. I thought, but I think there was just simply too much pressure on and too much focus onto the heroes instead. The Serpent Wards were going after the heroes as opposed to getting in large amounts of damage on the Huntresses. The Huntresses then overwhelmed the Shadow Hunter and the Blade Master, and between the healing of Tranquility and Healing Spray, it was Moon was able to keep his Keeper of the Grove alive long enough to come away with the victory. Moon is back since Anaheim. Happy for him? Oh, yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.